Hi there everyone, it's Chris here at Blue Rhino Safaris. Continuing with the planning of the 22 calendar, I have the Richtersveld that is going out in August. Two reasons for it. August is generally a good time for the year to go out for the Richtersveld. And the second reason is that the flower season is just coming in at that time. And after my Richtersveld trip, I will be doing the flower tour on the west coast, and therefore, if you do the Richtersveld, the last night of the Richtersveld tour is also the first night of the flower tour. And if you do the two together, you have a 14-day roughly trip that covers the whole flower region, from the Richtersveld all the way down to Elandsbaai, the Cedarburg, the whole lot. So the Richtersveld you can do on your own, and this is what this video is all about. The view that you see here is from a viewpoint in the Richtersveld itself, close to Kokerboom Kloof, and to the left, over the shoulders of these guys on the left, Ausenkeer in Namibia. So that gives you more or less an idea where this picture was taken. So if you're interested in the Richtersveld, if you haven't done it before, it's not a difficult tour. It's really very picturesque. It's a lot of fun. It's not very challenging. A little bit of 4x4 driving in it, but it's like one hill climb and that's about it. So really not very difficult. It is all on the website. You can have a look on the website what needs to be done. The itinerary is there. But let's quickly go through the itinerary on the map here. So the first night we will sleep at my normal place in Kakamas. We'll have the chance of a little bit of wine tasting. It is on the 20th of August. I think it's a weekday or something. It is the day that you could do some wine tasting, buy a few bottles of wine if you want to, one of the better sellers in the area. The next day we depart in the morning and we head to Grabie's Falls. We take some pictures, visit the falls, have a look at the falls itself, and then we head down to Pofadder. Just past Pofadder we turn to Kleinpella and we camp at Kleinpella for the night. Then from Kleinpella we do the Namakwa 4x4 eco route, and we sleep at one of their campsites on the river for the night. Lovely campsite. You've seen the pictures on the riverbank before. And then from there we continue the route and we finish up at Fjolsdrift. From Fjolsdrift we take the back roads and we head up to the Richtersveld main gate at Sendlingsdrift. And we do the Akkedispas, a few of those passes, and we ultimately arrive at the Whip campsite. We're there for 2 nights, have a bit of a break, take a swim in the river, enjoy ourselves there for a bit, and then we drive in the park and we head out to Kokerboom Kloof, which is our 3rd night in the park. Kokerboom Kloof, amongst the granite rocks, a very special place to spend a night. And once we're done at Kokerboom Kloof, we leave the park, we head back down, and we end up at Springbok. As I say, this is also the first night for the flower section down in the West Coast area. So if you want to do that, then you just carry on with me from there for another 6 nights. But yeah, the flowers are really from between Springbok and Pofadder. You start finding them into the Richtersveld. This whole section will still have some flowers depending on the season, so it's all good to visit the area at that time. So if you have a bit of time, have a bit of money, 6,900 per person for 8 nights for the Richtersveld tour. It's not a bad price. It's in the borders of the country, so you don't need a passport, and I'm only going to do one Richtersveld tour this year. I don't have time for another one, so there will only be the one Richtersveld tour in 2022, and then the flower tour immediately after that. So if you have a bit of time, join me. Stay safe. See you on the trip. Cheers.